Hi, this is Gadiel Alcon with Selig Film News. I'm here with the team from Endgame. Can you guys introduce us to your audience?
Hi, I'm Alina Herrera and I play Danny.
And I'm Carmen Marron. I am the writer, director, producer.
Where did this story come from? Where did you get this unique idea?
The idea came to me. I was living in LA, and the project was pitched to me, and I thought, okay, this is something that is like up my alley because I make movies that are inspirational, that have like a social message, that are like pro-education, because I used to be a guidance counselor. So I actually went online and I wanted to read more about it because I haven't heard of Brownsville, Texas, and I don't know much about chess. So I started researching it. I remember that evening, and I just got like so inspired and like obsessed with the whole journey of it, that literally by the morning I was like, I have to tell this story. I was like, I have to tell this story. This is like what I represent. And it was about a school district and about a community. So once I made that decision, and then I contacted the chess coach who devoted his life to helping, change the kids' lives and the school. And once I spoke to him, I was like, okay, I'm done, I'm in. And then from then on, it was like every day focusing on, I wrote the script. I flew out with the other producer to meet with the school board to get their support because it was a low budget. So we needed like the community behind it, and they agreed to allow us to film in their school, and like all these kids and parents came like for free. It was amazing. It was amazing, and it all just lined up. And then we went, the first actor, because when I wrote it, I had Rico Rodriguez in mind from Modern Family, like the whole time. And I was like, I have no idea if he's interested. I have no idea what his schedule's like, but I just kept seeing him as I was writing it, and I thought, okay, we have to get him. So then we went and met with him and his parents and his agent. We sent the script, and we sent the last movie I made so he could see my work. And once we got him on board, then everything just lined up.
What was it like for you? I mean, being able to get the school and being part of the community, how did that affect your performance and getting into the characters and from that perspective?
I think I'm really thankful for that. It made it a lot easier because to be able to relate to the character the way that I got to, it just made it fun, easier, more relaxed. I didn't know how to play chess before this. I had played checkers, which was like something similar, but for this, it would have been so easy to just be like, oh, here's a choreography action. But, we really took the time to actually develop a love for the sport. And, yeah, we just bonded. It was fun.
I think something that was really special for me to see, too, between the actors is I cast the stories about, like, 10 kids in the team, and we flew Alina out from LA, we flew Rico and Cassie, but then the other 7 actors we cast in Brownsville, and a lot of them played chess already. One of them is already like a couple of them were chess champions, so they got to know each other and spend time and really integrated. And so it really, it just, at some point I remember just when we would film, I couldn't tell the difference between kids. It was awesome.
Wow. It's so crazy that the community was so open. I'm curious, did shooting out there change any of your script ideas or how to shoot? Did it open up doors of maybe we can do this now or maybe we can't? Or was the script did it flow in nicely?
No, I think as an independent filmmaker, you always have to troubleshoot and problem solve. One of the things that I can when I first wrote the script, Alina's character was a boy.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
so
been a
I was casting, and I was doing the casting on my own. So when I would go into to cast, and the boys would come, and I thought, well, this movie's about 2 boys. And I thought, wouldn't it be interesting, as they were auditioning, I thought, well, wouldn't it be interesting if we had like the other perspective? And so I remember telling Rico's agent that. I said, I think I'm gonna change the character to a girl. Or at least I want to see some girls. And then she's like, I have the perfect girl for you, Alina Herrera. And Alina's agent is Rico's agent. So
there's the connection.
And Cassie's agent, that's right. And so I think you were the only one or I think I might have seen a couple, but I remember when she came in and auditioned, I was like, holy mackerel. I'm like, she's the one. It was just so instant. Like, I already saw the dynamic of these scenes, like when they're on the bridge and they're disclosing, the secret and the intensity and the drama. Like, I wanted this young character to convey the stress and like just pain of an adult. And I think that her dramatic range was able to do that and had that from day one. So, what was the original question that got me to that?
Well, I was just how being there, did it affect the script?
Oh, well, yeah. So I changed her character, and then when we got there, as a producer, of course, when you have such a low budget, at one point they're playing like this soccer match, and then they're like, and the school district was like, okay, you can have this school and have carte blanche to shoot here, but that school didn't have a soccer field. So I was like, okay, you know what? Now let me go back and change the script. The kids are going to be playing dodgeball. So you remember the scene in the beginning? Yeah. So that way I can use that location. So in that way, literally,
So that
we
could
just
have
shot
been a big
everything out.
soccer game. And I'm like, oh, wow,
Totally.
that's-
And so the
completely
soccer
changes it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? It's the same. It conveys the same energy and message for the scene, and it kept me in my budget, which, you know, this was like low budget. I shot the movie in 19 days.
Wow.
Which was you know, in hindsight, it was like very challenging because I didn't realize when I put the shooting schedule together that under the child labor laws, I only had 6-hour days. I thought they were 8-hour days. And so when the line producer came back and she's like, you know, under like federal law, we can only keep the kids for 6 hours a day. And I'm like, I'm shooting this in 19 days.
Wow.
And so it was like a lot of having to like massage the script to fly, really.
Well, it's not seen on screen. I can say that. Everything looks fleshed out from what I. Final question: What's it like being able to be here at the Dallas International Film Festival, and what do you hope audiences get from this film? It does have a good message. It does have something to say.
Well, I actually am kind of impressed with Dallas. I've been here once years ago, and I must have just been like, I came for a day or something. I remember coming to visit friends, but it's very progressive. It's really cool. And everyone's been very kind and welcoming. I think that makes a difference, not just with the festival, but like in the community. And I think what I really want people to get out of this movie is what I want for all my movies is that you really can change your community. I'm trying to tell stories about everyday people that are making a change. Same with my last movie, same with my next movie. But I think for Dallas or Texas in general, is I want you to see like this is a homegrown story that came out of Texas. And it came out of Brownsville, which was like the third poorest city in the country, let alone Texas. It's a border town. And now it's the chess capital of the US. And so I think I want Texans especially to rally behind this message because it represents them.
I don't know how many of them know about it. So thank you for making the film, because I think people have maybe read the story, but they don't know the full extent. And being able to show it in Brownsville, we can kind of feel it now.
And I feel that in Texas as well, too. There's so many communities because there's so much land and countryside. There are so many sweet communities like that are not really recognized because it's like about Dallas or Houston. But they have such magic that can happen in their communities too that Dallas and Houston and Austin can also learn from, right? Like that's what I feel like. Brownsville is a great role model for what we can do for every community, no matter how far out it is. It's beautiful.
I think that's a perfect way to close. Thank you, ladies, very much.
Thank you so much.
And I love the film.
Thank you.
It's
Oh, thank
very
you.
moving.
I appreciate it.